Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing, Sunday, 21st of April. Start off with the synoptics. And so this is as of midnight last night. Very pleasant 500k evening, I suggest. And this is around about 12 o'clock today. Things of note, really, the wind has gone around a lot more now. There's a lot more east in the wind. Pressure's very high at 1032. But what we do have is this air coming in off the wash, and there's a slight occluded front, as you can see on here, which is going to bring in a bit of cloud. So it's going to stop us maximising distance going towards East Anglia, I'd suggest. But up and down the country, a certain amount, and off towards Wales should be fine. Spot winds today indicating around about 04020, and that's what you're going to get certainly at flying heights. And you can see the cloud cover today. So we have this warm front coming in for tomorrow, but you see the cloud ahead of it now is covering pretty well down to Manchester. And the stuff on the right-hand side is this occlusion that's coming in and just hitting the North Sea. And we're sat in the middle reasonably. We've still got a good area of usable weather inside us. Actual rain forecast. You can show the stuff just ahead of the warm front coming down the left, and some of the smaller showers associated with the occluded front over the East Anglia way. And forecast showers. So this is 9 o'clock today. Again, we've got the heavy rain coming down from the north with the warm front. And if you look over to the right, around East Anglia way, there's just a whole load of showers just slowly coming in. Not going too far in, I would suggest. Caxton, Gibbet, and west of that should be absolutely fine, I would have thought. And local forecasts, sunshine and cloud all day pretty well. 13 knot northeasterly wind. Gusts of 20. I don't think we're probably going to see 20 on the ground, but it's certainly going to be 20 knots at flying height. GFS max temperature today 10, and dew point down at around about 3. Local forecast then 6 degrees at the moment, dew point just below 1. No rain over the last 24 hours, which of course is good. And here's a camera at Alton looking north. The local cameras aren't working at the moment, but you can see exactly what we've got out the window is what it's indicating. They're towing down towards the ridges already as we speak, and I think cloud base is about 2,000 feet outside at the moment. Odium is indicating today 11 knots from the north east, and a few clouds at 2,400 feet at the moment. And Farnborough is pretty similar, 10 knots from the northeast. Viz 10k or more, and they're looking at scattered clouds at 4,000 feet locally for the day. Top Meteo is indicating a pretty reasonable task area. Caution, the blue area and the purple around the very edge of the East Anglia. But otherwise, it's pretty well up and down the country is good, and it's getting worse, of course, as that cloud comes in. And indicating cumulus with thermals around about 3,000 feet from 10 o'clock, running through 1,400 meters by 12 o'clock local. Notice the colder air over East Anglia, so it's not going to be quite as good there. And probably the best part of the day today, about 1,500 meters, 5,000 feet thereabouts in the south. And sky sight is pretty similar. They're talking cloud base here to around about 4,200 feet, 4 knot thermals by about 1 o'clock, and 12 knots 030 wind. NOTAM wise, we've got pretty well the same NOTAMs as yesterday. 27, there's some live firing. I apologize. 27 is the paragliders, Vela Whitehorse. 28 is Otmore live firing. 29 is West on the Green. And 21, some live firing of Barton Stacey, pretty well exactly the same as yesterday. Otherwise, not too many issues with the NOTAMs. Okay, so operationally today then, it's going to be very similar to yesterday, those that were out. We do have one arrival at 12:50 local, so we definitely want to get that grid away well before then. It'll disrupt club flying just for a short period. Maybe that's around about lunchtime, so it's not too inconvenient. But of course, we do need to have the runway cleared by then, so please don't drag your glider out and leave it there and come back a bit later, because it will be in the way for an arrival just before 1 o'clock local. We're going to set on runway 09, dry operation, same as yesterday. Large club gliders on the grid, grass north for the other club grid, and early tows have already started. Northwesterly wind all day. Soaring from 10:30 onwards, I'd suggest locally. it is probably soarable at the moment, but only to about 2,000 feet. Local cloud base starting at 3.5, becoming 4.5. 1K21 available casual list, perhaps a K13 also. SH2, 3 and 4 available. SH3 just having a quick check yesterday. It landed in some soft soil and they're just checking everything's all right there. There's lots of things going on pretty well like yesterday. Please, once we start launching the club grid, do not tow down the grass north. Wait until the grid is launched. And reminder, please, about buggies and radios. That's working really, really well. Booking list today, Andy Hislop is booked in the K21 for the morning, and also Dave Williams. Charles Baker's doing the aerobatic course this evening. SH6 is booked all day, SH7 is booked all day, and the discuses are available. We've got a small casual list, but there are gliders available for the casual flying, and we're going to need some spare instructors, please, to help with the casual list. So setup today, same as yesterday. Northeasterly wind. Club grid is already on the build at the moment. The heavier grid is on the runway, and we're starting to launch them already. We're launching just off the grass to the south, winch up at the far end, and the club winch operation will be to the south of the runway. Otherwise, no other problems. So I'll see you all on the grid a little bit later. Thank you. Bye.